Hello, and welcome to the Beehive. I'm Jan Brody, and this is
Anna Rose White.
And we are back with the block of the month for 2024. We have started with another block of the month. We started in January, and now this month we're starting with the anthology.
Yes.
Anthology, let's just go ahead and do that
Oh,
right
yes,
now.
anthology. Mm-hmm. Yes, so anthology means a collection of selected literary pieces or passages or works of art or music. And it has ancient ties to the Babylonian Greeks for a collection of flowers. That's also what it meant. So we did definitely take a nod to that in the fabric selection for this project. So we are just so excited to tell you about why we picked anthology to be our block of the month this year.
You wanted to always do this quilt.
I have. It's been on my list for a while. It's made by Southern Charm Quilts is the author. Her name is Melanie Trailer.
And this makes up a 70 by 85 inch quilt. And it is wonderful to work in.
You can see about 2/3 of it from behind us right now.
So the fun part about this is it's done in sections. And so you're not having to just repeat the same block, same block. What you're doing is you're working on a section. You're going to get to work on a lot of different techniques with this quilt. And that's what's really a lot of fun. One of them is, of course, my favorite is the Dresden. This is the tulip quilt, or tulip block. This is, I think, and this speaks to me personally, it's called Sassy Grannies. And so this is a granny square. I've never made that. We have flying geese. I know.
I like it.
We have square to what I would have called square to square. We have Le Fleur, which brings me back to my days of French when I did take 1 year. Anyway, this was a fun fabric to work with. It is fabric from Art Gallery.
Yes, which is another big why. So we loved the front cover of her pattern, but she also has some exclusive fabric you can only get from Southern Charm Quilts. But when we saw this, Jan and I both thought of Art Gallery because it's just lovely. And we've dreamed of it. We've both had it in our stash, but Beehive hadn't really carried much of it before. So this is also new for us at Beehive Quilt Shop, is going to be carrying our own collection and creation of Art Gallery fabrics. So we have 2 colorways is the fun thing. So behind us, you're seeing Autumn Escape, which is the colorway of Jan's, which is beautiful. She was telling me earlier that 3 of her family members are dibsing this quilt. So you know that when other family members are already wanting your quilt, you know you've done a good job.
So Anna Rose collection is going to be this.
Yes, and it's really fun. You get a good idea of the color, and you can kind of imagine it with the quilt behind you. But it has blues, turquoises, pinks, magentas. So it's very much a blooming bouquet, I think is what the colorway is called. And so we are still adding a few more pieces to our collection, which will be the fun part of it. But we also have a whole variety of low volume. So if you have followed us before, you know that we love low volumes at Beehive Quilt Shop. And a lot of times people really curate them where they're only whites with color or off-whites with color or whatever print. But one of the things that was good for both of us, we branched out, is our background fabrics aren't just the same shade of a low volume, but like Jan's here, shades from creams, bone whites, peaches, a little bit of apricot, but it definitely is a warm piece. And so when you look at all the fabric together, it has different shades. And so in mine has anywhere from kind of that tea party China look that are the blues and whites to we also are going to work on incorporating creams and other low volume backgrounds, just to kind of give you to be comfortable to curate things in your own way that have a different variety of colors, because it does add a lot of depth and beauty to the quilt.
It does.
Is having that. I think having the peaches and pink, this is just an example. This is one of the curations, but it gives you just an idea of those different shades of background fabrics.
You're also going to have the opportunity of getting to show your strength. So if you are a piecer, you're going to be able to do piecing. If you are one that enjoys collage Anna Rose will be adding collage to her quilt. I covered the collage area is not my strength, and so I went back to my strength, which was the Dresden. And so I repeated, and I had the opportunity, and I love making Dresdens.
And I think one of the cool things too is this block of the month. Some block of the months have lots of different rulers, and it gets really technical. And the neat part about ours is there's really only a couple rulers that will make your life so much easier.
And one of them will be the Dresden ruler. That's what I use to make them. And you can make anywhere from a 1-inch Dresden to 8-inch. So this ruler is going to serve you well for a long time. And the other one, you know, I love my rulers, but I really, really like the fussy cut ruler. And I fussy cut a lot. Had the opportunity in this quilt to pick out some really fun pieces. One of them has been this area over here. And I don't remember really what the name of that piece was, but it's just got such great sayings, got glasses, what more do you want? And then the ferns. Then I repeated it up here because I just love that piece. And I also got to do a little applique. Made me, I had the opportunity to get to applique. And it worked out just fine. So it's going to be a fun block of the month for you to work on this year. We're going to meet every other month, and then we're also having the opportunity of doing a retreat.
Yes. So we have in Beehive Quilt Shop, we're a fun quilt shop. We're actually over here in our classroom, but we have a large quilt shop next door. But we also have access to the Hive Retreat House, which is 5 blocks north of the store. And my mom, who co-owns Beehive Quilt Shop, she has this retreat house. We've had it open for a few years. It sleeps up to 17 people. And so in June is when the retreat is going to be. So if you want to dive deeper into the quilt and get started on it with some of those pieces, whether it's collaging or Dresdens that you want more help with, or collect more ideas, because this is all about collecting with Anthology, is this retreat is going to be a great example, a great time to do that. So our retreat is June 12th through the 15th in 2024. And so it's going to start on a Wednesday and go through a Saturday. But we are going to have a mini class on flying geese, a mini collage class, another one on Dresdens, and we're also going to do one on the circles applique for the Dresdens. Yes. So there'll be mini classes, but lots of good time to talk. You can still work on other projects, but it's a fun way to meet other people that are also doing the same project. And so the overnight retreat's $175. The catered lunch option is $60 because some people like to bring their own. And then you can also, because we're a local area, if you are a local, then you can you don't have to pay for the overnight package if you want to sleep in your own bed at night. So you can get signed up, but this is going to be reserved first for those who are doing our block of the month. So if you would like to sign up for the Anthology block of the month, it's pretty easy. You're just going to go on our website, beehivequiltshop.com. You're going to select block of the months. We'll have this is right on the front page of the website, so you don't have to go find it in the categories, but you'll select Anthology, and you'll want to buy the book, which we have on special for right now. So so it's at a special price. You'll buy the book, and then what we're doing is the membership is $90, and so that's going to cover all the different 6 times that we're going to meet in the classroom, and it's you'll also have access to all of our virtual content that we'll record. So if you don't live in this local area, or you know that you'll be traveling and you'll be missing those classes, we will film those techniques and other mini classes we do throughout the year, so that membership gives you access to those videos and they don't expire. And we'll also have a Facebook group so that you can share your progress throughout the year on how you're working on things, and we help tune in if you have questions.
I think also the retreat offers you space. This is one quote that I will say, because you're working in sections, for you to pick out what you're going to be going to next, it really does help you to have a little bit of space and just kind of lay it all out and just kind of see what other people are doing. And this is your quilt. The nice part about this is if one of these areas you're just, I'm not sure I want to do that, you can fill it in with something else. And that's what's fun about this. The other thing, eventually we'll get to the thing, is that it does showcase the quilting. It really's got some open areas that really showcases that, and I'm really pleased. Like I said, I've already got 3 family members that are calling dibs on this quilt, so it's a fun project. I really would encourage you to do it. The Anthologie instructions are very good. She does a very, very good job of it. You and I have done the Flying Geese. I use the AccuQuilt, and I hadn't used that for a while, and I'm back in love with it again. And you did the Flying...
Eleanor Burns.
That's right.
Eleanor Burns is one of my other favorite ways to do it, but I also love doing it the AccuQuilt way.
Which was how she does it. There's several blocks in here that first time I've done them, but the instructions are so good, it was easy to do. And really, you do one. Or you're not doing that. You're just doing 3 of those Sassy Grannies. So anyway, it's a fun project. I really hope that you get to come to experience the art gallery fabric. It's just lovely. And then to experience Anthologie.
Experience Anthologie. So we love Southern Charm Quilts. We're very excited she wrote this pattern. We love the coloring book pages. She has also access to other videos and things like that. So we will give you some more videos that show you a little bit more of what the quilt looks like, what the fabrics look like. But Autumn Escape or the other one, the My Blooming one, will be very fun for you. Blooming Boutique. It's something fun. So anyway, look for that on our website. You can sign up. It is going to be the packs of fabric. There's 6 packs of fabric, and they're $49.99 each. And you're going to be collecting lots of extra fabric. So if you do love the Sassy Grannies, you'll be able to make a whole nother quilt of your extras.
Yes.
But it just gives... We like to sew that way where we have extra when we cut fabric for people. They're like, I want extra. I don't want to run out of something. And so this block of the month is built up not to have every inch monitored, but it's so that you have this collection and you have now started building up your art gallery stash and have lots of flexibility when you find that piece of fabric that you fall in love with, just like Jan. So we hope you sign up for the Anthologie Block of the month.
We start next week.
Details are all online, and thanks for watching and going on this creative collecting adventure with us. It's gonna be great.
Bye.